Welcome to another episode of Real Scene TV. Here's what's coming up next.
We're hanging out at the Murphy Lee Block Party.
It's Across the Arts Day in the city of Carmel.
We're checking out the grand opening of First Evington Senior Citizen Community.
This week on the Real Estate Minute, we're going to give you the real facts on home renovation.
We are talking with Dave, the owner of Pearl Street Pizzeria, and this is not your typical pizza place.
She's laughing like she ain't never heard that before. He's laughing like she's gonna.
I talked to the band Hoobastank to find out the reason why they love playing in Indy.
All that plus tickets to see Avenged Sevenfold at the Clips Music Center. Real Scene TV starts now.
Hey, I'm Jesse.
I'm Dan, and we're in Hoobastank, and you're watching Real Scene TV.
Here at RSTV, we love music and charity fundraisers. So when Mobile Network One asked us to team up with Helping Hands for Freedom, we jumped at the opportunity. Did we mention that award-winning Nelly, Murphy Lee, and Chingy were all performing? Here's Rashida with the story.
Mobile Network One and Real Scene TV in association with Helping Hands for Freedom has brought to Giant 96 the one and only Murphy Lee and Kiwan.
After weeks of radio interviews and photo ops, the big day had arrived. Some of hip-hop's biggest artists descended upon the Circle City, and for a great cause, paying tribute to those who had given their lives for our freedom.
From sea to shining sea. Thank you. God bless America.
Teaming up with Mobile Network One and Helping Hands for Freedom, Grammy Award-winning artists Nelly, Murphy Lee, and Chingy performed in front of a crowd of hundreds at Murphy Lee's block party in the park. At times the night got downright personal with moments like this. But perhaps the biggest moment of the night came when the Midwest Sports Complex turned into a real-life field of dreams when daughter of Wounded Warrior Staff Sergeant Patrick Shannon was invited to perform along with one of her favorite artists. While there was plenty of time to shake a tail feather or two, the main purpose of the event was not forgotten, raising money and awareness for some of our greatest heroes. And for these artists, it was personal, taking their time to give back to those who had given their lives.
I have a friend that's just lost his whole camp in Afghanistan, and he was the only survivor, and he lost his whole bottom half or whatever, and he's a strong guy, man. He's crazy. He's living and doing great right now. So, but yeah, like I asked him about the foundation. He was like, yeah, that's a good foundation. So I think it's the best thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like they going over there fighting for your safety. You know what I'm saying? So I think we all should chip in. You know what I'm saying? To me personally, yeah.
Yes. Helping Hands for Freedom. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All proceeds went to Helping Hands for Freedom, man. Nothing but love, man. That's crazy.
Definitely,
nothing but love,
all
baby.
right.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
You be safe.
Yes.
Stay tuned to upcoming episodes where we dive deeper with Murphy Lee, Kiwan, and Chingy. Also, check out the pictures from the event. Log on to Facebook and search Mobile Network One and Real Scene TV event page.
Recently, Amber got to sit on a panel for Across the Arts Writers Conference. This was a rare opportunity for guests to learn tips from some of Indiana's greatest writers from all forms of media. Take a look.
We are so lucky that we got so many sponsors helping us, and we want to make it special for all of our special guests that came about. We've had so many sponsors just really jump in and help us.
What I love today is that it's sort of bringing people from different sort of categories together. And there are people here today that I want to meet. So, you know, kind of selfishly, I'm like, well, I want to meet Angelo Pizzo, you know. I love Hoosiers.
Tell us a little bit about what people can expect at Across the Arts.
A lot of fun. A lot of stories they've never heard before. We've covered all the genres, books, film, publishing, social media, independent filmmakers. It's just an incredible event. And the neat thing is, we just asked And no one, absolutely no one, ever turned us down, which I think is incredible. On this stage today, we are going to have New York Times bestselling authors, an Academy Award-winning screenwriter, a 13-time award-winning for his documentary, and the most celebrated newspaper, columnists, feature writers. Michael Sheldon, he is a New York Times bestselling author. He is a Pulitzer Prize-nominated author. He lives in Terre Haute. Edward Kelsey Moore, he was born and raised here in Indianapolis. He now is over in Chicago because he's also a noted cellist. The best publishers in Indiana are all on one stage. And we really need to start supporting our literary arts across the board. And that's what this is about. It's not going to be a dull show. It's one of those where we're going to find out from our guests their personal stories and what makes them successful, and the advice for those sitting in the audience that may want to write a book or make a film or something of that nature, want to find an editor, want to get a publisher, or just simply love all the genres.
Coming up next, we're taking you to a hidden indie food gem, followed by more real estate tips from Adam Catron. Then we're going one-on-one with the band members of Hoobastank, and later we're giving away tickets to see Avenged Sevenfold. Don't go anywhere.
Equipment for RSTV provided in part by Roberts Everything Photo, Everything Imaging, Elite Media, Surround Yourself, Mobile Network One, marketing help for small businesses. Clothing provided by Plato's Closet, your store, your style, your Plato's Closets. Visit our 2 Central Indiana locations.
Let's do some drinks.
We've got karaoke 2 nights a week. We have live bands every weekend, great food always, small prices for a lot of food. We have also on Thursdays the Hog Wild Bike Night. It's sometimes a charitable event, but it's always great people, a lot of bikes, a good time. So I just want to welcome everybody out to have a big party in a small town. And let me, Ashley, make you a drink any weekend. I'm here every weekend, all the time.
Buddha Lounge is an Asian-inspired cigar martini bar with a warm, lush, opulent atmosphere. Beyond offering Indy's best Asian fusion cuisine, Buddha Lounge stocks a full range of cigars, cocktails, fine wines, sakis, and bottled and draft Asian beers, and offers private seating for groups of 8 to 150 in an exotic, elegant, energetic atmosphere. Buddha is an ultra lounge 7 days a week. Enjoy a classy burlesque show by Pure the Company every Saturday night.
At Pure Eatery in Fountain Square, you'll find fresh, honest food, as well as a home for local artists to display their work. With an emphasis on healthy food, they make their dressings, aioli, and soups from scratch every morning, with most of their ingredients from local sustainable farms. Full bar, including local brews, and even the unique wine on tap system, will complement your meal at Pure Eatery.
What do you get when you blend the tanginess of a fresh squeezed orange with French vanilla? Orange Cream Infusion by Indiana Vodka, handcrafted in the heartland.
I actually grew up here in Fountain Square, a couple blocks from where the Red Lion's at right now, and it's really cool from my point of view to be here 30 years later to actually have a restaurant in this area. You know?
All we ever drink and eat is fish and chips. It's got to be the batter, it's got to be very, very light and fresh, and it's exactly right. The cod is perfect, the chips are perfect.
This is a great place. It's buzzing, it's full, the food's great, service is great. I'll be back.
Hi, my name is Randy. I work at Snafu Saloon at 5150 North Post Road in Indy. We have tons of drink specials on a daily basis. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays we have karaoke. Every Friday night we have a live band. We also have lingerie lunch, and lots of food, fun times, and drinks. Come join us and have some fun.
The Devington community revitalizes their neighborhood with the help of 2 local high schools. Kaylin has the story.
Gary Hobbs, the creator of First Devington, took a whole new spin on creating the senior citizens community. He involved high school students.
actually work with the administrators to incorporate in their math and science curriculum, doing least square linear fit analysis for looking at solar cell data, and doing some really cool stuff there with it. But they had an opportunity to actually come out and talk to the contractors as well. So, and hopefully, from there, generate job opportunity and so forth as well.
Absolutely. It's nice to get out of the classroom and maybe inspire a little bit of them to seek maybe higher ed after college and get involved that way too.
I'm hoping this is going to be a good catalyst here for the Devington area for more development. I mean, there's so many opportunities and so many needs in this area for good quality, affordable housing, as well as good commercial retail space there as well.
People are proud of the city, but they live in their neighborhoods. And what Gary has done here with a lot of good partners has built this wonderful senior center, senior apartments, which is going to make a dramatic impact. This particular spot was not necessarily a safe area just a few years ago, and Gary and his team have done a great job. They also worked across the street too, so we have an area here that has been pretty much transformed because of the vision of Gary Hobbs, and all those partners coming into play. I'm proud to say the city played some part with it, but the fact is, without Gary and his team, none of this happens.
This really is helping the east side then kind of have a beautiful spot in the midst of a little bit of darkness that's kind of clouded the area.
Yeah, it is. I used to live right 2 blocks from here. I'm right over here. And nothing happens unless the area residents really want to do something. I mean, the city, the state, or whatever can say, hey, let's do this. But unless the people really want it to be done, it's not going to happen. And so that's what's happening out here in Devington. You have people out here who want to make it happen.
So we have come to my absolute favorite part of the show, the Real Estate Minute, and we are inside this charming home at 11536 Crescent Court. Thank you, Adam, for being on the show again.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about this home that we're sitting inside right now.
Well, this is a traditional 2-level home. It has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It's got 2,200 square feet. It's got a great screened-in porch. We're in a neighborhood that's about a 1-minute walk from Geist Reservoir. They also have docks available for rent. So it's a great home if you have a boat and you're looking to be on the lake. It sits in a great setting. You've got some great trees back here. It's a quiet neighborhood. The bathroom's been completely updated. It's the master bathroom is surrounded with marble, has 2 shower heads. There's some things in this home that are a little bit traditional, a little bit non-traditional, some room for some updates, but still a great home.
How do you know if a new home is what you want, or if maybe you want an older home that you can fix up and add some things to?
Well, I think it probably depends on how much time you have on your hands. Doing a renovation can take a lot of time. If you're a handy guy, you can probably squeeze it into your schedule, then it could be for you. If you're not as experienced, it might be something that you want to pass off to a contractor. Someone who does it on a day-to-day basis, they can get things done a lot quicker than the average homeowner.
That's what I was going to say. You see these renovation shows on television, and they completely transform a house in 1 week on this seemingly unlimited budget.
Yeah.
What is the best way for the average person to go about flipping a home?
Sure. There's some mortgages out there. There's some loan products that can help you finance that side of the project. It's one of those things where you've got to qualify for it. And if you qualify for it, you can qualify up to a certain amount where you can actually put into the home. There's some other guidelines as far as the contractors you need to use, how they get paid, timelines, like the work can't stop for more than 30 days, so it's got to be continuous. So you can finance that if you also have the budget and you've got the contractors in place and you've got a little bit of knowledge with style, you can go in and easily do it yourself.
All right, so if you are interested in this beautiful home at 11536 Crescent Court or any of the homes that we have featured here on the Real Estate Minute, be sure to check out realsceneTV.com. Thanks, Adam.
Thank you.
If you have a topic you'd like to have Adam cover in our next real estate segment, or if you are an expert and would like to give tips to our viewers, send us an email at rstv@realscenetv.com.
Hidden on a side street downtown, Kaylin takes us inside one of Indy's best-kept secrets and arguably one of the best pizza joints in town. Let's grab a table at the Pearl Street Pizzeria.
Pearl Street is an excellent place to eat and have a great beer.
Spicy, feta cheese, spicy peppers, Kalamata olives is really good.
It's just very laid back, friendly. It's a great place for locals to go. It's a great place for people out of town to come check out.
Food's good. They have local microbrews, and I really enjoy it. I just tried the 5 beer tasting, and it was delicious.
This is not your typical pizza place. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we kind of pride ourselves in making everything fresh. We use local ingredients as much as possible. So I'd say from that standpoint, we try to stand out. We make our dough fresh every day. We buy fresh produce every day. And then we combine it with fresh local beer. So we'd like to think that fresh, local are two pretty...
I like your theme words here.
Yeah, two big words that kind of sum us up.
So you have a lot of the fresh produce, you're making your dough every day. Tell me a little bit about the pizzas that are actually coming out of this place.
Yeah, we have a hand tossed, which is our most popular by far, and then a deep dish, which I normally describe to people as more of a pan style pizza. We make it in a cast iron skillet with oil in the bottom and everything. So
not quite so Chicago deep dish.
No, not a Chicago style, and I also tell people our hand toss isn't New York style. So kind of unique.
It's the Pearl Street Pizzeria style.
That's right, yeah.
And you mentioned that you're doing a lot of local beer. Tell me about the bar scene.
Well, it's one of our biggest draws, I would say. When we first opened, we had a normal beer selection, and we really, with the all the new local micros that came on the scene, your Flat 12s, your Triton, Sun King. We got 3 Floyds up in the north, New Albania in the south. So we really try to incorporate that, like I said, and we get a big following for that. And we try to think that we're one of the places downtown Indianapolis that offers such a wide selection of local micros.
So you've got to come check out Pearl Street Pizzeria, get some fresh ingredients, some really good pizza pies. Come talk to Dave and try some of their beers.
A little spicy, but very good.
Pizza was great. It was a little spicier than I expected, but it's definitely on the list of downtown place I'd come back to. It's good.
We partner a lot with Pearl Street. They do a lot of things that align with our culture as well. They do a lot of things with sustainability and recycling, and they have the compost they do. So their values align with ours really nicely. So we like to pair with them on events like this where we do beer tappings. It's great to pair with a local player like Flat 12, who are great guys, great people, fun to be around, like drinking beer just like us.
Okay, so your pizza must have been good because it's totally gone off your plate.
Really, really good. It was excellent.
What did you have?
We had pepperoni pizza, and we had some of their breadsticks, which are awesome.
Did you go thin crust or thick crust?
We went thick crust.
Nice.
So really good.
Tell me how your pizza was.
The pizza was excellent. I thought it was really, really good. Very flavorful, really good toppings, and the sizing and the proportioning is just good.
Would you recommend Pearl Street Pizzeria?
I would.
Okay.
I would. I've had Basbo's, and I like this better.
Ooh, that's intense. That's a competition right there.
We wanted some place that it looked like the food was really good, and it wasn't crazy busy like both sides of the streets are. Everywhere else is so swamped.
We are trying pizzas. First up, we have their Hawaiian pizza, which has a very, very nice Thai chili sauce on the base. And then they also top it off with this very spicy capicola ham. And on top is cilantro. So you're gonna get a really nice, clean, fresh taste and flavor to finish it all off, which I'm pretty excited about. And then second up, we have our traditional Supreme Pizza, which has sausage, pepperoni, black olives, green peppers. They make the dough fresh every day. In fact, the owner just told me, Dave, who you heard from earlier, that they made this dough probably an hour ago. So everybody who's eating here tonight is getting fresh pizza dough. And I'm pretty pumped because who doesn't love pizza?
Coming up next, we show you more of the comedians from last month's Wicked Circus Rock and Roll of Comedy show. Talk to band Hoobastank and give away tickets to see Avenged Sevenfold.
Join Skybar and Skybar Live every Saturday night for Blend. DJ Matt Allen and special guests blend your favorite top 40, hip-hop, rock, and house music for a unique club experience with video, dancers, and more. For more information, follow us online.
With one of the most diverse and extensive brand selections in town, Bijou Hair Supply and Accessories boast a plethora of products to solve your beauty needs. Our inclusive selection includes brands such as Redken, QP, Big Sexy, Bobby Boss, Indie Remy, and a complete collection for natural hair care, plus upscale accessories and handbags at a reasonable price. Ideally located at 855 North High School Road. The next time you're in need of beauty and hair supplies, be sure to visit Bijur, where beauty and fashion collide.
The ladies of Real Scene TV are teaming up with the Indiana Generals to raise money for a good cause in a kick-butt way. Media women versus players' wives in what's sure to be a quite interesting flag football game. So, come show your support joining us on Saturday, September 14th at Roncalli High School.
Need a photographer to capture that special moment in your life? T. Alvarez with Spoken For Photography has the ability to make you feel comfortable and capture the most intimate and stolen moments. Weddings, headshots, engagement photos, senior pictures, and more. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, make sure your picture is spoken for.
Join Real Scene TV as we present the 247 Music Lounge, featuring Chuck Mason's CD release party. Doors open at 7, tickets are $25. Come be a part of this live taping. Plus, stick around for the after party hosted by B Swift. Got a small business that needs marketing help? Contact Mobile Network One. With over 20 years of experience, they can help you get your business on track. Services are not limited, but include event management and street teams. To meet with a Mobile Network One team member, contact Isaac Daniels.
Taps and Dolls is the tavern with a twist, located in the heart of downtown Indianapolis. The Dolls can serve you one of over 50 beers they have on tap, and the kitchen is open late to satisfy your hunger needs. Gather your friends and play a round of pool 7 nights a week, or dance the night away with some of Indy's best DJs on Friday and Saturday nights. Taps and Dolls is located on South Meridian Street, across from Blue, and right above 6.
247 Sky Bar. The class and sophistication of the yesterday meet the chic modern style of today's nightlife. Take a step back in time and up to the next level. 247 Sky Bar. Featuring nostalgic decor, ample seating, laid-back music, and the classiest drinks in downtown Indianapolis. 247 Sky Bar is located at 247 South Meridian, within walking distance of all major downtown attractions and hotels.
And now, introducing 247 Sky Bar Live, located next door to 247 Sky Bar. Take your concert experience to new heights at our ideally located venue in downtown Indianapolis. Check out the concert series by visiting us on Facebook. At 247 Sky Bar Live, the sky's the limit.
Let's do some drinks!
We've got karaoke 2 nights a week. We have live bands every weekend, great food always, small prices for a lot of food. We have also on Thursdays the Hog Wild Bike Night. It's sometimes a charitable event, but it's always great people, a lot of bikes, a good time. So I just want to welcome everybody out to have a big party in a small town. And let me, Ashley, make you a drink any weekend. I'm here every weekend, all the time.
Mobile Network One presents the Comedy Corner.
Really appreciate it. Here on this Sunday night.
Woo. Thank you. Thank you.
I did want to say, you ready to rock it out?
Play that one more time.
Sherry's number, you can find Sherry's. Oh, I'm the worst. I'm the worst. This is the worst commercial ever. This is going on television, by the way. She's at 4554 North Shadeland Avenue. So 4554 North Shadeland Avenue. And if you want to get in touch with her, you can call 317-546-3052. And that's Sherry's Custom Designs. And that was the worst commercial you guys have ever heard at the beginning of a show. So that's what I'm bringing to the table.
What made you get into comedy?
My girlfriend broke up with me. Yeah, so she broke up with me and I needed something to do so I didn't kill myself.
I'm drinking this new Marilyn Monroe flavored vodka. Anybody else try this? It's delicious. Tastes like prescription pills and abandonment issues. It's just a hint of strawberry. It's really quite refreshing. I mean, guys, you know how they are. They're pretty, you say just to be cute and they, will laugh just to be nice. But it's really the ladies that run the room, so you have to get them on your side.
Make some noise. Take your hat off. Put your hand on your heart. Get ready for the White Trash National Anthem. Let's do it. You ready to rock it out?
Sometimes I'll be talking with my wife and just starting to sneak in a bit or whatever, and she'll go, "Are you doing a bit? Is this a bit? Are you trying to work out a bit?"
They different when they go through the phone, but they won't let you go through their phone. Oh, as soon as you go through their phone, you a weak-ass man. For real, it's a double standard. As soon as you go through their phone, they be like, "What kind of weak-ass man goes through my phone.
And if you wouldn't have been a comedian, what would you have been?
Oh, we gonna go there? I ain't gonna lie. I would be the best car thief.
First, I just want to thank you for coming out for the Wicked Circus. How did you enjoy the show tonight?
Oh man, I loved it, man. It was great, man. Shout out to, my guy with the guitar, man. He killed that thing. You know what I'm saying? Then my brother Hot Sauce, St. Louis representing.
It felt good to support?
Oh yeah. I wasn't supporting though. I was, I don't call it support, man. You support your kids, man. I was coming out here because I wanted to see good comedy.
Be sure to join us for the next Wicked Circus Rock and Roll of Comedy show. That's at Morty's on September the 22nd, hosted by Tim McLaughlin and Spencer James.
Hoobastank is no stranger to indie. We recently caught up with the guys and talked about the new album and more.
Being in a band, and in this band in particular, for this many years, almost 20 years, is the equivalent of you at home, what you've been through in the last 20 years, how much you have changed as an individual in 20 years. You probably like a lot of the same things that you liked 20 years ago, although you've grown and you've changed and you've evolved. That's really all I can say. It just happens in life, and we've changed, we've evolved, we've tried different things. How was Iraq for you?
That was such a unique opportunity for us to be able to do that. Not only being able to go to those countries, Kuwait and Iraq and stuff, and we went to Qatar also, that wasn't USO related, but just being able to go to those Middle Eastern countries, play music, and experience their culture from an outsider point of view is amazing. Everybody should do it.
Back in the early days when we were on our first record, I was still actually living at my mom's house at the time because we would go out and we would tour. So I didn't have a house, I didn't have anywhere to live. So when I'd come home from tour, my address was my mom's house from where I grew up. And I remember coming home from the road, and we had songs on TV, and TRL was around at that time. We had videos on TRL. And I came home, and there was fan mail from a girl at my house, at my mom's house. And I had no clue how she got the address. But I came home, and there was mail waiting for me, and I opened it up, and it was this woman left me some, or sent me some fan mail, and it was all talking about how she thought we should be together. And it was very strange and creepy, but flattering at the same time. I actually had a girlfriend at that time, so I didn't really check anything out other than going man, that's really strange. If we wouldn't have named the band Hoobastank, we wouldn't have made the top 13 in Rolling Stone's worst band names this month. And you know what? If we're going to be up there in a poll, the Beatles were #1, so to be in any poll with the Beatles is very, very, very flattering. So.
It's time to give away tickets to see Avenged Sevenfold at Klipsch Music Center on October 7th. Here is your question. The band is from Huntington Beach, but what year did they form? If you know the answer, get on our Facebook fan page right now and tell us. We're going to be picking one random winner next week.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to join us in 2 weeks when we recap the hottest events, people, restaurants, and more.
We love charity. No, we don't. Don't put that in the bloopers. Take 12.
We're taking you, oh, sorry. I think I did something funny with my nose. Let me do one more. I think I got messed up with the hands. I really want to nail the intro.
I mean, I figured I'd take it and, humping a submission. I hate that one. I just wanted to get through it. Did you say you want me to do another one too? Bastard. How am I looking here form-wise?
Real Scene TV is brought to you by Top Shelf Productions.